Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, Stitchy. Hello, Christy. Hello, Leo. Good afternoon. Good morning to whoever's still in morning. I just came in a little bit, a couple minutes early just to give people time to get in here so they don't. Hello, New Mary. Hello, Ancy. Hello, Air. Hello, Fruitian. Hello, High Priestess. Hello, Chrissy. I just came in a little bit early, a couple minutes early, just so I can get everybody in here before I start with the updates that I've got. And there's somebody too I want to give a shout out to, so just gonna wait until Des she will be popping in here. Hello, Air. Good morning to where you are. Hello, Irish Spirit Eyes. So we got some updates, you guys, in the Daybell Vallow case, and I found some new information. There she is. Hey, sis. I've also got some new information with the Orrin and Orson West case that was brought to my attention. So I want to give a shout out to a subscriber on my channel, Corey, who led me to this information. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the Daybell thing out of the way first before we go to the Orson West case with some of the things that I have found out, you guys, and maybe squash a couple of rumors that are going around too, because the information I've got is really good. So I'm going to let you guys all know about that. Okay, so I'm going to start with, I've got the both monitors going here, you guys. So I'm going to start with this first and get this out of the way, okay? So like I said, I've been watching all the court dockets to see what's coming up, and I told you guys I'd let you know as soon as I found out any more new information. Okay, so this is the notice of a hearing. I've got the one for Chad here, and Lori's is going to mimic it. Okay, so you guys will see there's the one for Chad, and then here's the one for Lori. Okay, so just to show you that they're both there. So the next hearing, you guys, is on March 22nd. Now, what I found here is really, no, you're not late, Cat's Eye or Melmac. I'm just starting. This is the very first thing I brought up. I just showed Chad's and Lori's. They're both the same, so I'm only going to stick to the one. This is the hearing now that is going to be coming up March 22nd at 9 a.m. And it's a motion to dismiss all their charges and the motion for the change of venue. Okay, so that is coming up March 22nd, and I will be covering that too. Apparently, I'm going to have to purchase a StreamYard's membership so I don't run out of time on the free one that I'm using right now. Okay, so now what I found weird with this, you guys, like I said, this is both the same. I know right here it says for Lori, but Chad's is also the same. And this is the motion to dismiss and the motion for change of venue for both of them, okay? Now here, I'll go back to the one for Chad. You'll see Chad's name right here. Okay, to show you they're both the same. Okay, so they want the charges dismissed and they want to change the venue. So they want it moved out of Fremont County because they say they can't get a jury, okay, that's going to be unbiased. They figure that they can't get a good jury, okay? So with this, it's funny that they're going for the change of venue right away. Usually they wait until jury selection to see what kind of jurors that they can get before they apply for the change of venue, but I guess they just want to do it without even really knowing. The defense actually did some kind of they hired some company to ask people if they had an opinion or anything on it, and they didn't like the results of this survey that they had done. They didn't like it. They said that they by that survey that they paid to have done in Fremont County, that they can't get an impartial jury. So they're doing it now, but I don't think they're going to get this right now. They're not going to get either, to tell you the truth, right now. I think the judge is going to want to see if they can get a jury first, and if they feel that they can't get an impartial jury, then they'll hear the motion for a change of venue. But I don't think they're going to get either one of these right now, and they've peed off the prosecution. So I do have the response to that, if you guys want to see it, that Rob Wood sent to Mark Means and John Pryor regarding, if you want information, yeah, it's all in the paperwork. You got all the paperwork, find it. I'm not helping you find it, type thing. They're on their own. Whereas, you know, usually the prosecutor would say, okay, here's the sections of this, or go to page 22 of this discovery or that discovery. This is what we're going to be using. But he's not going to help them find it in the stacks and thousands of pages of discovery. He's not helping them in any way, shape, or form because of what they tried to pull with having him dismissed, trying to have him dismissed from the case or removed from the case. So he's not going to help them. Now, what I found funny, you guys, when I checked into Chad for his paperwork, there's something else. And this is only for Chad. I checked to see if this was also there for Lori, and it is not. Okay, so I'm going to show you that now. Okay, so here it is, you guys. Now, I checked Lori's docket, and there is nothing regarding this motion to compel. There's a hearing that's slated for February 17th. Okay, same judge, but this is only against Chad. And it's a motion to compel from the state of Idaho. Okay, so the state of Idaho filed this against Chad, and it's a motion to compel. So we don't know what this is. I've tried, things are all redacted here. Okay, so is the ID for the Zoom meeting, everything. I'm going to try to get this to you guys on February 17th, but Lori doesn't have this in her paperwork on her docket. This is only Chad that has this. So I don't know what this is about because they've redacted it here. I can't see it. So this is going to be interesting, and I'm going to find out if I can find out what this is all about, okay? Also, for Lori only, I'm going to go to those now, is here. Now, for Lori, this is for the charges for her not, she's going to trial. This is her trial date, you guys. All the court dates for that. She's going for a jury trial. So July 2nd, there's a pretrial conference hearing on June 2nd. And then they have set out in July from the 12th, the 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30th, and then August 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. This is all on Lori's charges that she had prior to them finding the kids' bodies. Okay, so this is the pretrial motions, discovery, pretrial conference. That's all going to happen on June 2nd. Okay, and then her trial is going to start on July 12th and run right through to August 6th. And that is just Lori herself. Okay, this one has nothing to do with Chad. Yeah, that is Melmac. That is a stack. Hello, Spirit Seeker. Hello, Melmac. Hello, Lisa Hogan. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I have, you guys, for motion to compel is asking the courts to provide evidence. Grandma's no, I don't think that's the case. Motion to compel is asking the courts to provide evidence. No, this was filed against Chad. Where is it? Here it is. This is against Chad. So they're wanting something from Chad. Because if it was a motion to compel is, yes, it can be, we want discovery, we want to provide evidence, we want this, we want that. But the thing is, this is only against Chad. This is not on Lori's. So they're going after Chad for something. If it was against the both of them, or they want evidence from the both of them, or against the both of them, or whatever this is, or if the defense was asking for evidence, they both would be doing it. This is just against Chad. Lori does not have this on her docket. So I don't know what that is. It's very strange. It's only against Chad. That could vary. That's what I'm thinking, Stitchy, but I didn't want to say it because I don't want somebody coming back later and saying to me, oh, you said it was. So yes, but that's Stitchy. Very good point. Yes, I was thinking that too. It could be in regards to his wife's death. But there's something they're only going after Chad for, and it's a motion to compel. So I guess we're going to find out. Like I said, it's here, but we can't see it. It's been redacted. But I'm gonna figure this out, you guys. But like I said, it's only against Chad. If it was evidence and everything for the charges that they're facing together, then this would also be in Lori's docket, and it's not. It's only in Chad's. So I'm thinking the same thing, Stitchy, but it's not proven yet, you guys. It's not verified yet, you guys, but that's what I am thinking too, is that it has something to do with his wife. Melmac, this is a motion from the state of Ohio against Chad. So it has to be, and like I said, yes, I believe that too, that it has to do with his wife because it's not on Lori's docket. It's only on Chad's. See, they have two separate dockets, you guys. When you go into the court files to look up all where I get all these files, there's one separate for Lori and there's one separate for Chad. This most 90% of the things I show you, like this is what I'm saying, like this with this notice of hearing to dismiss the charges and change of venue because their trials are joined. See, it's in Lori's docket here, and it's also in Chad's docket. But this notice here for February 17th is only in Chad's. Let me see here. Yeah. Yeah. Because if you can see the case numbers, see Chad's case number, CR22200755. If you see Lori's, hers is different. Hers is CR22200838. And then the same notice as this that Chad was given is back to his case number, CR222755. So I don't know if they're going to be bringing this into the hearing. I don't know, but it has the same case number. So they are going to try, and I think, I don't know, you guys, I don't want to say anything regarding this yet because I haven't been able to verify it or find out exactly what this motion to compel is about, because it's not in Lori's, it's only in Chad's. Yeah, I agree, Stitchy. Okay, so let's get out of this, you guys. I'm going to put this back down. I'm going to leave it open just in case you guys want to see it again. Okay, so next what I'm going to hit on, you guys, is the Orrin and Orson West case. Oh, thank you, Stitchy. Okay, so again, I'm going to say I got an email today from my subscriber, Corey. I don't know if Corey is in here. And hello to everybody that's come in that I didn't see come in when I was doing. I do have my second monitor, but I was paying attention to the court documents. And on my second monitor, I've got set up here. I was trying to follow chat. Hello, Laura. It means to, Laura says, what does motion to compel mean? It means to force somebody to come forthright with something, usually disclosure of something. Hello, Darlene. I'm sorry you're not feeling well, hon. I hope you get better soon. Hello, Domestic Goddess. Like I said, hello to everybody that has come in that I didn't see. I am now going to follow along the chat too, because we're done with the streaming of the pages. So I've got everything on back to one screen again, that I don't need to use my second screen. Ugh. Sorry, Darlene, you're not feeling well. Hope you feel better soon, hon. Okay, Domestic Goddess, I just went over the court documents that were recently filed today in the dumbbell case, as I like to call it. The Shallow and Dumbbell case. Lori Shallow and Chad Dumbbell. That's what I call them, because she's very shallow. Laura Pender says, force? Like waterboarding, I hope? Oh, that's funny. So that's the only thing that you missed, Mystic Goddess. You can go back and see that once the live's over. Okay, so I was just watching to see if Corey was in here. So a shout out to Corey for bringing me to the person that has this information. Now, I will put the link to the person in the description. Hello, Mama Shan. I will put the link in the description to whose YouTube channel this is, where this information was gotten from. And I want to again thank my subscriber, Corey, for giving me this link to get this information. Now, I'm going to say SP had a conversation with a woman who does not want to give her name because, and I don't blame her, but this is good information, you guys. I believe it to be true. And we're at the Orrin and Orson West case. Okay, so SP, I will give her link in the description once this is done. She interviewed a woman who called in, and I guess she has this person's phone number and everything, and she is verified to be who she says she is. Now, she doesn't work for, I got to get the name of this right. Because here it's called CAS, Children's Protective Services here. Okay, DCFS. I'm going to mark that down, DCFS. Now, she does not work for DCFS, but this woman works alongside them. She helps to place hard-to-place kids, etc. Okay? She did not want to give her name, and I don't blame her. Okay, so information that she knows as fact. Okay? I'm gonna talk about that. And there's also another person that spoke about something that is verified also. I will add that in after I get through with this lady. Let's just call her the good lady. We'll call her the good lady. Okay, so this good lady came out with some good information. Thank you, Des, for putting that up. Okay, so SP interviewed this good lady. She is verified. She is who she says she is. She doesn't work for DCFS, but she works in conjunction alongside of to help place kids that are hard to place in foster care, adoption, stuff like that. And she also watches out for, you know, things that are going fishy. Okay. Now, what she said is one of the boys, she wouldn't say which one, was also disabled. Okay, so that is a big factor. Okay, when it comes to placement of foster kids. If one child is, if a child is disabled, they are supposed to have a lot more, how can you say it, interactions. They're supposed to be watched a lot more closely by DCFS when they are placed in foster care or are going to be placed up for adoption because they have special needs. Okay, so they are supposed to watch these kids even more so than they do regular kids that come into the system. Okay, so these kids were high-risk kids. Okay. And that's what this good lady basically works with is high-risk kids. Okay, so some of the things that she touched on, okay, were regarding the previous owner of this house. Okay, she also says that she's putting a lot of the blame on Kern County as well as DCFS, that she feels that a lot of agencies within Kern County failed these boys. DCFS is one of them. Kern County is another one, and the school is another one that she really touched on. Okay. And they all failed these kids because there was nothing documented that the school even checked out and checked in with these kids. Okay. Also, she touched a bit on Kern County too, that says Kern County has a high rate of neglect and also a very high poverty rate. Okay, she's also saying she's holding the police responsible too because they didn't do what they should have been doing. Okay, because of the one child having a disability, there's higher rates for these kind of kids being either abused or taken advantage of. Okay, she also believes that there's big cover-ups within Kern County itself and the DCFS with premature adoptions happening. What she says is it's more rampant in Kern County. Okay, and she also stated that there's bigger issues going on. She didn't go into detail, but she did go into that there are also a lot of bigger issues happening in Kern County that are being covered up, and a lot of shady crap going on there. Okay. Also, she's some of the concerns that she had when she said that she's holding these people responsible and about the neglect rate is she said there was so many red flags, the disengagement, the keeping the kids from being able to go outside, so many red flags that they just disregarded. Okay, she even goes as far as to blaming that all these agencies for the kids going missing, and she also includes the neighbors. She says the neighbors were neglectful for not reporting what they were seeing coming from this family, with the kids not being able to go outside and them being very short with people and not allowing the kids to go out and play and stuff like that. So she's even gone as far as saying that the neighbors were neglectful. Okay, that they somehow should have called either DCFS or at least called for a wellness check on the kids. So I'm not, I am kind of trying to check out the chat too. So she's gone as far, and I'm going to link this with the timestamps, you guys, to where this good lady that works somehow in the system, she doesn't want to be named. She doesn't work for DCSF, but she works in conjunction with them. So I will give you the link to this lady's YouTube channel, SP, and I will give you the timestamps for you to hear this whole interview with this good lady, okay? She also goes on to say that she had concerns about the adoptive family, okay? She also believes that Jacqueline, the adopted mother, was coached into, as well as TREZELL being coached into fostering, and she believes that she was coached by somebody in DCFS and by her mother, because they weren't smart enough to get into this stuff alone, okay? She doesn't feel like they got into this alone. And in fact, she does state that she believes that they're not smart enough to be able to do all this stuff alone, okay? She also states that Jacqueline's mother also fosters, and I know that information is out there, and she believes that it's Jacqueline's mother that coached Jacqueline and TREZELL into this adoption thing, and she believes that not only Jacqueline and TREZELL, but also Jacqueline's mother were running this like a business. Can you imagine? I want to see what else I got here first regarding this, before I get into the next topic regarding this. Yeah, she also states that there's lots of inconsistency in the stories that the West family are saying, and there's not much coming out from Jacqueline's family. But she is saying that between Jacqueline TREZELL and Jacqueline's mother, they ran fostering and adoption like a business. Okay, so now I'm going to get into this money thing with between the real estate agent, the lender of the money, who also was loaning them the money, and I have her name. Her name is, let me just get it here, Eileen Lopez Molinari. Okay, she is the lender Okay, so she not only lended them the money, the mortgage, for the mortgage, she also loaned them the $5,000. Okay, so now what this good lady has said is what they did, this Eileen did, is illegal. Okay, it's fraudulent and it's illegal. The lender cannot loan you money so you qualify. There's a lot of stuff going on here between this lender, who is also the mortgage holder, and the real estate agent, which I don't know what her name is, but there's a lot of fraudulent stuff going on. They had applied for multiple loans, which they were denied. This Eileen gave them money to put into their account, so it looked like they had money, so they could get the loan, so she could approve the mortgage for them. Like, why is this? This is unheard of. Also, I'm going to state that this lender, Eileen, they did not have a relationship. She did not know TREZELL and Jacqueline before this real estate agent brought her in on trying to get Jacqueline and TREZELL a loan. So the real estate agent is the one that brought Eileen into it, and she did not know TREZELL or Jacqueline before this real estate agent brought her in trying to get them a loan. So whoever said that they knew each other for a long time, that's not true. Okay, this is all verified, you guys. They tried to get multiple loans, which they were denied for. The first one was fraudulent, and this one is also fraudulent through Eileen. Okay, she deposited money into TREZELL's account to make it look like he had money in order to purchase the home. Okay. All the loans look suspicious, and they were all funded by the lender. Okay. So when you talk about lender, that is somebody you go to. You need a down payment. Okay. And then you go to your lender and you say, look, I have a down payment. Here's what I have. Can you loan me the rest for the mortgage? But the lender and where this money came for the down payment are all coming from the same lender, from the same person, which is totally illegal. It's fraudulent and it is illegal. She could lose her license. So this is going to blow up on everybody involved. Thank you, Stitchy. I really appreciate that donation. Thank you very much. This is all verified information, you guys. So they did not know this lender, Eileen, who also loaned them money for the down payment, okay, is also their mortgage holder. It's shady all around. It's shady, shady, shady. Wait, it gets better, you guys. They did not know each other previously. I've already told you that. There's a lot of fraud and money laundering going on. Now, this lender also said that there was no money exchanged through that Venmo app. So this is all verified, you guys. There was no money to her through this Venmo app. So that's what brings me back to those loans that I was talking about that he was making payments to, which I think he was paying off whoever helped him. And this lady also states that Jacqueline and TREZELL may have done what they did to the kids on their own, but there were other people that helped cover it up and helped dispose, helped get rid of. And this good lady states that she thinks that it could be the lender. What about that? She states that she thinks that the lender could have had something to do with helping cover it up. Pure evil. Yes, pure evil, Mama Shan Shan. So this lender, Eileen, lending them $5,000 is a violation, and she can lose her license just on that alone. Okay. Then she went on to try and say, oh no, it was for clothes. well, if you can't afford the clothes, then you can't afford to buy the house. Then she said it was to help them move. Well, if you can't pay for your move, you can't afford the house. Okay. And she states that just her hydro bill alone is the amount, like this good lady said that her hydro bill alone is the amount that they would be paying just for the mortgage, not including their property taxes, insurance, hydro, heat, whatever. So there's no way. Every lender they went to before this happened said they were not qualified. Okay, so this lender, Eileen, violated so many different things to get them this house. And she worked with the real estate agent. So the real estate agent could lose her license. This lender can lose her license, and they could be criminally charged. Now, the good lady also goes on to state that she blames them all for this happening to the boys because she believes that they had a hand in it. Because if they hadn't helped them get this house and everything else, but I think she knows a little bit more that she's not saying, because she says that she is out and out blaming this lender too for what happened to the boys. And she also even stated that she thinks that the lender could be involved in helping after the fact. She believes that TREZELL and Jacqueline did what they did to the boys themselves, or could have done that themselves, but she needed help. They needed help with the disposing of and getting rid of evidence, getting rid of the boys, etc. Bam Bam, hello and welcome. Hello, Sophia. Hello, Red Miller. Yes, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what she has turned over to the police. I'm just going by what I have come out and found. Now, there's lots of inconsistencies in the family. Okay, so now there's something else that came out regarding the bio mom. Okay, I believe the bio mom has a major lawsuit against multiple agencies here. Okay, because I believe the way that the kids were taken from her was not right, if what she says is true. But I also know that her family tried to gain the kids into their care. And even though there's a few of them that did qualify to take the boys in, DCFS refused them and placed them outside of family. There's something going on here, guys. Okay? And I believe, and this is what the good lady said too, is that she believes that there's going to be multi-million-dollar lawsuits regarding this. And she thinks a lot more families are going to come forward and file multi-million-dollar lawsuits against DCFS and Kearns County, because this isn't the first time this has happened. Okay, so I believe that this good lady that works side and side with DCFS, I think she knows of this happening with other families too. And I believe she was saying that there were family members on the bio mom's side that could have taken and qualified to take these kids, and they were refused. Okay. And this good lady speaking about all of this, you guys, she states that TREZELL and Jacqueline, even though they may have harmed the boys, killed the boys on their own, they're not smart enough to be able to do such a good cover up of what has been covered up. That's why she believes that there is a lot more involved in this. And she does state that she thinks that the lender somehow was involved with the cover up. And she believes that there almost might be some kind of something going on with TREZELL and Lynn too, but she doesn't have proof of that. Okay, so here is another fact, you guys, because there's a lot of rumors running rampant about the boarding up of this house. Apparently, from what this good lady is saying, is it wasn't a handyman, of TREZELL's. It wasn't a friend of TREZELL's. It wasn't the city. It wasn't the police. Do you know who it was? TREZELL made a phone call to the lender, Alin. Alin got somebody and paid for somebody to go and have the house boarded up. Alin aided in the financing and getting whoever boarded that up, getting that person to do it. Alin did. Eileen, or whatever her name is, the lender. TREZELL called the lender, Eileen, or whatever her name is, and she funded and found somebody to go and board up the house. That's fact. TREZELL called her for help. Who calls her mortgage broker for help to board up their house? What mortgage broker says, hey, I'm going to help you. I'm going to even pay for it for you. Something's going on, you guys. Yes, there is a recent video with the police chief, you guys, and he seems to be kept out of the loop on a lot of things if he's telling the truth. Because a lot of things aren't being shared with him. He says he's never seen any of AD's videos. How could you not? There's a lot of information that AD is bringing out, and a lot of other people are bringing out. How can you not know about all this information? People have been emailing and calling police agencies. How does he not know? Something's going on, you guys. Okay, also, I'm going to clear up something else. There's rumors going around that the adopted parent, the bio mom went to the adopted parents just before Christmas to give gifts, and they were refused. Just before they came, and then a couple days later, that's when the adopted parents came out with the story that the kids went missing. I'm going to clear this up right now. That, you guys, is a lie. That is a lie. Okay, and this is how things, that's why I said, you guys, in my last video, I'm sorry if I was harsh. I got a couple of nasty messages saying that I was out rude. I'm getting off your channel. This is why I only want to come out with verifiable and true facts, okay? This rumor that was put out that the bio mom went just a little time before and it tried to give gifts and blah, blah, blah. And then a couple days later, the adopted parents came out with the kids are missing. That's not right. It's not right. It's not true. The bio mom herself said, Ryan Dean said, that happened. She has not seen the boys since December 2018. When they went, this is December 2018, they went to TREZELL and Jacqueline's wanting to give the kids gifts, and they were refused. That happened in 2018, and they have not been able to get any information, any contact with the boys since. That was in 2018. They went to try and bring the kids gifts. It was not December 2020. Sorry, guys. So I'm just going to take a sip of my coffee here. So that's what I mean, guys, that I don't want to report on anything that's not facts. That is a rumor that the bio mom went in December 2020 to bring gifts and they were refused, and then a couple days later is when the kids were reported missing. That's a lie. The bio mom said the last time that she's seen the kids was before she went there to bring gifts. They went there in December 2018 to bring gifts to the kids and were refused. So that did not happen December 2020. So all of this, you guys, is going to be on this person's channel that I will put in the description below, that you can go and you can listen to. When the good lady starts speaking, I will put the timestamp. It starts at, let me just get back to my papers here. The good lady speaks from the 11-minute mark to the 45-minute mark in the video. And then when this is talked about, Ryan Dean, the bio mother, and what she said, that is going to start at 1 hour and 6 minutes into the video. And I will post that link. Also, what the good lady also stated was that they bought this house for $60,000 above asking. Okay? So if they didn't qualify, and if you look at the other houses in the area, that house is $60,000, and it's not a house that was like in pristine condition with all these fancy things. Like, this house needed some work too, as you can see in some of the photos. This house did need some work. So to price it $60,000 above the asking price, and that's what they paid for it, they couldn't qualify for the $132,000, let alone the $190-something thousand that they paid for it. So there's a lot going on here, you guys, that is going to be hopefully figured out. So again, I want to thank my subscriber Corey for bringing this video to my attention. Okay. So Malika, CPS and the system failed these boys. This is sad. Yes, they did. They not only did CPS fail these boys, Kern County, the police, everybody, the realtor, the neighbors, the lender, everybody, the families of TREZELL and Jacqueline, everybody failed these boys. Everybody. Okay, Linda Vallow comes out with a good point. I'm wondering if the adopted parents took out life insurance policies on the babies. I wonder too. I wonder too. That's something that I've been asking since I think one of my very first videos is, was there a life insurance policy? Sophia says, any updates on where the rest of the children currently are? I believe Protective Services has them. I believe they're still in Protective Services. Des says, Willow, didn't you read say something about secrets? Yes. And like I said, it hasn't been proven yet, you guys, about an affair between the lender and TREZELL, but there's something going on there for TREZELL to reach out to his lender and say, look, you know, we got to do something with the house, blah, blah, blah. And the lender pay for and find somebody to go and board up that house. So is that the secrets that has been coming out in a lot of my reads? Maybe. There's a lot of secrets, a lot of secrets. Yellow Submarine Girl makes a good point too, that because of, if they do, I haven't been able to verify it, if they did have life insurance on these kids, they're not going to get paid out, especially with all the controversy around this. They will not get paid for the insurance policy. And I think it's going to very much be looked into even more if there is, because that gives motive. Cat's Eye says, why are they not with the aunt? Child Protective DCFS refused to put the kids with any of the bio mom's family, even though a lot of them were qualified to take the kids and passed every test they needed to pass. They could have been foster parents to the boys, but they were refused. Godisa says, when and where was the last place and time did the bio mom see her boys? This will quell the place where they went missing from. The last time that she was allowed by the adoptive parents to see the kids, I believe, was in later 2018, when they were being fostered. At that time, they had not been adopted yet. Okay, because they weren't adopted by the Wests until 2019. I believe it was April 2019. Yes, Christine, I believe that they should be, and that's what Good Lady was saying, is everybody failed them, especially with the one being disabled in some shape or form. We don't know what that disability is, but one of the kids apparently had a known disability, and I believe that they're supposed to be checked on even more so, and that wasn't done, apparently. No Angel, the lender, I mean. Let me scroll back up. Maybe he sold her the kids. Wonder if the police have checked her out. Maybe he gave the lender the kids. Why would the lender want the kids? You know what I mean? That doesn't make sense. I think this has to do with money. I think this has to do with money. Des, I don't think so. I don't think it has anything to do with the bum leg. It would have to be some kind of mentality, something, a disability. I know that one child was born at 4 pounds and spent a considerable amount of time in the NICU, in the intensive care for newborns. I know he did have a lot of problems, and it took months for the bio mom to even be able to bring him home from the hospital, because he was in the intensive care for babies when they're born, because he had a lot of problems when he was born. So I believe it was the youngest that had the disability. But Orrin did have the fractured leg, and that apparently happened while the bio mom was at work. The babysitter, something happened there when she was at work. When she got home and seen things weren't right, she took him to the hospital, and the hospital doctor decided that there was abuse going on. So that's when the children were apprehended. I guess she completed every course and everything that Child Protection Services wanted her to do. She was fighting to get them back, and they were adopted out from underneath her. Yeah, it was some kind of, Redmilla says, developmental delays. Yes, I think it was something along them lines. Yeah, it just breaks my heart too, Mama. Yeah, 11 days after he was born. I don't think she ever got to bring him home from the hospital, because I've got two conflicting stories there. Bringing up conflict, the lender doing what she did with lending him money was also a conflict of interest. So just to put that out there too, there's a lot of fraud going on there, and I won't be surprised if the real estate agent and the lender both lose their licenses. But going back to the conflicting stories, I got that when she took Orrin to the hospital for this leg injury, I believe that Orson was still in the hospital, and I believe he was apprehended right from the hospital when it was time for him to be able to be discharged. That's the story I got. but now I'm being told that she did just bring him like a day or so. I don't know. I believe he was apprehended right from the neonatal unit of the hospital. I don't think she ever got to bring him home, to her home. And Orrin was apprehended when she brought him to the hospital to be looked at because there was an injury that happened during the time that Orrin was with the babysitter while the bio mom was at work. That's what I'm leaning to believing. Was the other one was not even in her home yet. I think he was apprehended right from the neonatal ward. Yes, it is. It's very sad. So this is a lot of information, you guys, that has come out. I'm going to ask you guys to smash that like button. I got over 200 people in here. If you guys can just give a smash on that like button, please. It doesn't cost you anything, and it helps to bring the video up in the algorithm. So everybody, it's going to give the algorithm a boost so everybody can see this video, because I think it's very important. And you guys in chat are also bringing up a lot of good points. So please, all I ask, you know, you don't send any super chats or anything like that. I don't need the money, you guys. All I do ask is to smash that like button on this to bring this up in the algorithm so, you know, people can see this. That's all I'm asking. I do appreciate the ones who have sent super chats. I'm asking, please don't send any more in this live for that. Please, if you want to do anything for me, smash that like button, please. That's what's going to help. That's what's going to help these boys. That's what's going to help get this information out there. This is going to really help, and that's the best way that you can help. I mean, I do appreciate the super chats and all, guys, but the help I'm asking for right now is to please smash that like button. Let's get this out to the ears and eyes that need to hear this information. Okay? That's all I ask. Doesn't cost you a thing. So let me go back into chat here. Yes. Thank you, Cat's Eye. Blessings to the beautiful people. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here and watching this. And a bigger thank you and hug. And you don't know how much I appreciate you guys being here and watching this and smashing that like button to help get this video out there, you guys. This is verified information. This video getting out there is going to help squash the rumors. This rumor about, you know, that they went there in December 2020 to bring gifts and they were denied. That's a rumor, you guys. So smashing that like button, bringing it up in the algorithm, that's going to help squash those rumors, because time is being wasted on stuff like that when time could be better spent on actual digging into the facts. Okay? Thank you, you guys, for everybody smashing that like button. I see it going up. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so let's see here. What else is in here? Awful videos, to crimes and gore. Says, in the cop's latest interview, he uses pan out like TREZELL. Right? Thank you so much, Radmilla. Thank you to everybody for smashing that like. I appreciate it. It's going to get this out and dispel the rumors that are out there. And you guys will see, I will put the link to that video in the description when this live is done, which you guys are going to see. This is a verified source this information has come from, and I believe it's going to give a lot of information to those that are out there looking. Yvonne says, hello, Yvonne. Have they looked through their tech? I believe that everything technology-wise that was in the house, computers, cell phones, etc., were taken. Were taken. Okay, so there's also some more things that are out there that Mama Shanann says, I absolutely love my long sleeve t-shirt. I've gotten the golden wings on my back. Yes. So you guys, Des did put the link up there. If you guys do want to check out my merchandise, just go and check it. You don't have to buy anything if you don't want to, but go and check out what I got on my bonfire. You can see on the screen right now where you see my angel wings and you see above and beyond ancestor readings, kind of the words in there. On my merchandise, I don't have the above and beyond ancestor readings in the wings like that. You get those beautiful golden wings on the back of your shirt, your sweatshirt, your hoodies, whatever, with the wording removed, because I've named you guys, all my subscribers, angels of truth. I want you guys to all have golden wings. So I took out the above and beyond ancestor readings from that. So on the back of the shirt, all you have is the beautiful golden wings. Okay. And they are beautiful. Thank you, Mama Shan Shan. And thank you to everybody else. I did go over there and check it out today. And I seen a lot of you have ordered the sweatshirts and the zip-up hoodies and the shirts. Thank you so much. I got my t-shirt yesterday. Darlene, I got my t-shirt yesterday. I love my wings. So there you go. I'm giving, that's one way of me giving all my angels of truth their golden wings. Yes, Doja Sky says, did anyone catch the update from the police chief yesterday? Yes. Yes. I don't even want to call it an update either. I did touch a little bit on that. He knows nothing. Nothing that has been shared with the other agencies. He says he hasn't seen any of these videos of the proof of what happened. He says he hasn't seen nothing. So, like, buddy, you shouldn't have even got on there. Like, you're either very dumb, my opinion, you guys, my opinion only, or you got blinders on, or you're being kept out of the loop for a reason. It's one of the three. Okay, so Linda Boileau. Hello, Mrs. Boileau. Back to the insurance on the babies. There are so many cases where people murder others to collect insurance and think they can get away with it. APs do not seem to be that smart. No, they don't. And they wouldn't get the money anyway because of all the controversy and until this is figured out as to what exactly happened to them. Okay, see, there's neighbors in Cal City that says there's 2 neighbors with video of Orrin and Orson. That's huge. I have not heard nothing about that. Melmac says, I hope this case brings a microscope on all DCS counties everywhere. Absolutely. Mama Shan Shan, now we can fly together with reaching out to the innocents. Absolutely. You got your shirt now with your golden wings on the back. Let's do this together, you guys. Des says, I love both. Yes, Des has bought, I think, everything that's available on my bonfire site, I think Des has bought. I love you, my sister. She says she has both the zip-up hoodies and long sleeve t-shirt and masks. And my niece also has a mask, which is Des's daughter. And the golden wings are also, they're on everything, on the zip-ups, on the sweatshirts, on the masks, on the mugs, on everything. So thank you for that, Des. And Grandma's 2 crime tarot readings and more says he came back, never searched the yard, and stood 15 minutes. Yes, we all seen that video, and yeah. So how could this police chief not have seen that video? And how neglectful of him not to go to the neighbors and ask to see videos. Neglect right from the police chief's own mouth. Why haven't you gone and asked to see the videos? Did anybody have videos? So much neglect. And here, No Angel says it's on one of AV's very first videos interviewing the neighbor. Absolutely. No Angel, thank you. Like I said, this police chief, as of yesterday, still had not seen that video. Why did he not go out there and speak with neighbors and ask for video? Why? Why? Red flags, red flags, red flags. Okay, you guys, we're up to 118 likes. Come on, you guys. I know you can do it. Please smash that like button. Help get the word out there, and that helps. It is free of charge. Please smash that like button. Me says, seems like people making money off these kids, asking for money in the street. People selling wings for them don't make sense. I'm not selling wings, Mimi, for these kids. This is for my channel. Support of my channel is these angel wings, because my subscribers name themselves Angels of Truth. This is my way of giving them something of mine from my channel to wear. Angels of Truth, the wings. This was not done for just, it wasn't done to make money off of this case. This was for my channel. Merchandise. Everybody sells merchandise for their channel. This is not specifically for Orrin and Orson. I would never do that, ever. That would, okay. So Mimi then says, I seen someone else t-shirts and using their name. I would never do that. The angel wings that are for sale on my Bonfire channel are for my channel. It is not for any case in particular. It is for my channel, and it's for my subscribers that wish to have merchandise from my channel to support my channel. It's not for the kids at all. Okay, thank you, Mama Shan Shan. What? No, me. Absolutely not. It's her logo, like my son's music t-shirts. Absolutely not. Thank you. No, I did not. These shirts have been available since August, long before the boys went missing. So, I mean, I just want to clear that up with you, that these shirts were not made for any case. This is merchandise to support my channel, not cases. And like I said, you can go to any channel. You can go to the ghost hunting channels. They have merchandise just like this. Not with my logo, with their own logo on it. And it's to support their channel, not the cases that they cover. So I just wanted to put that out there so that was cleared up. Yes, I seen that, Karen, and I think that is despicable. Despicable. Anybody that's going to go and start selling shirts with their names on them and stuff like that, when there is people out there that are making flyers and everything at their own expense to get these boys' faces out there, no, I would never put a shirt in my Bonfire store with any case on it. My Bonfire store is for people who want to support my channel. That's it. So yeah, that is despicable, Karen. Yes, I've also heard that, Cassidy. Cassidy says, I think that he's not given too much away because they are close. He also said that they had footage that they're still going through. Yes. And yes, I've also heard that they have gone new vehicle shopping. That's not been proven yet, so I'm going to put that out there, you guys, that has not, I have not been able to verify that yet, but I have been told that they're going out looking for a new SUV or something. And yes, there's also another thing that, and I believe it's planted, that there is a cardboard box with blood on it. I believe that was planted. Just like the chalk, just like that drawing of a flower in Bakersfield. It's all planted stuff. It's all to distract and discourage and distort the truth. That's why I'm saying I stick to facts on my channel. Ghostbusters next. A ghost with wings. No, I was just referencing other channels. Like there's, you know, there's cooking channels that have their own mugs and masks and everything out with their logo on it. That's all I was trying to explain to me, because they, me seem to think that I was selling these angel wing t-shirts to profit off the boys, and that's not the case. This is for my channel. This is supporting my channel, not any case in particular. Oh gosh, hang on a sec. Okay, did that help? I don't know. When I get talking a lot, you guys, I start coughing. So me says the answer should be with the lie detector test. What are they waiting for? Yeah, I don't know why they haven't asked for one. Mary, why you bugging? Sorry, guys, I swallowed that the wrong way. Says, if the good lady knows so much about it, why didn't she report it? We don't know that she didn't. Okay? And this lady has been verified to be who she is. who she says she is. And there's, we don't know if she has reported it. I think she very well did report it. That's probably why she doesn't want to give her name when she's speaking to a YouTuber. So the reason why she probably didn't want to give her name when she was speaking to SP is that's probably why, is because she probably already did give her information to the police. And she also doesn't want to be vilified within her own agency as to, you know, saying things that maybe she shouldn't, like a whistleblower type thing. She doesn't want to be known as a whistleblower within the agency she works in. So I don't blame her. I don't blame her for not wanting to give her name, but I do believe when she states that the good lady, when she says about all these people that failed the kids, I don't think that she's going to not report what she knows and be placed in that category of people inadvertently being responsible for what's happened. So Cassidy says, I really think there will be an arrest soon, judging by the smirk on the chief's face when he was asked about it. I don't know. I think there's a lot of things that chief doesn't know, and I think he's being kept in the dark for a reason, maybe. Like, if other agencies know about all this information that's come out, you know, why wouldn't the chief of police know about it? Why is he being kept in the dark? That's another question we should be asking ourselves. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so No Angel says, I don't think the FBI are sharing everything with the cops. Maybe they don't trust them. Maybe there's a lot of corruption at the Kern County Police Station. That's all I'm going to say on that. Could that line up, No Angel, with what I just said? I don't want to say I don't want to say for sure that is what is happening, but that's what I believe. Exactly what you just said right there, No Angel. Why are the FBI and other agencies not sharing what they know with the chief of police? Right? Why doesn't this chief of police not know about this video? Why does the chief of police, why did he not go and ask neighbors around that house to see their video? Lazy? Okay. Well, the video's out on YouTube. Why haven't you seen it? See, there's a lot there, you guys. So thank you for bringing that out, Angel. No Angel. Okay, so Janie Lewis says the city cannot afford this kind of bad press. No, they can't. So why add to it? By not going out and interviewing the neighbors around that house and checking out the videos for themselves, they're giving themselves bad press. They're not doing their job, and that chief of police should not be the chief of police if that has not been done. Des says, unless they are investigating the chief of police for being dirty. I'm not going to say it, but thank you for saying that, Des. Doesn't mean I don't agree with you. Haven't been able to prove nothing yet, but I'm thinking down the same lines. Cassidy said there are only 2 agencies on the case now, the Cal City and FBI. When I say all the agencies involved, I'm talking about the police, the DCFS, and all that stuff, not just police. There's Corey. Thank you, Corey. Big shout out to you. I've given you a couple shout outs throughout the live. Thank you so much for coming forth with that video that you sent to me earlier. I did watch quite a bit of it, and I have used a lot of what I heard there in this live here. So I want to give you a big shout out. If you guys can thank Corey, please, for giving me that info. Thank you so much, Corey. It was very useful, and I appreciate it. Okay, so Sophia says, this is why I don't believe that they are withholding information for the sake of getting justice for the boys and not trying to leak info that could tip off the adoptive parents. Bingo. And if they're not sharing it with the chief of police, you got to question why. What do they think? Why are they not sharing it with the chief of police? Okay, so Yvonne says that man got some type of friend in the force that's helping him out. I don't know if that is true, Yvonne, but what I do think is that chief of police hasn't been given information for a reason. We don't know what that reason is yet. There's nothing I can say that can prove anything yet. Cassidy St. George says he stated that they were going through footage and other evidence. The last information that I watched, maybe there's another one out that I haven't seen yet, but the interview that I seen with the police chief, he was asked if he had seen that video of the night that the boys went missing, and he said no. Yes, for everybody coming in, I have asked that nobody gives any more super chats or super stickers or anything. If you want to do anything to help get this information out here, to smash that like button, please. That's all I ask. It's free. It doesn't cost you nothing. Hit that subscribe. It's right in the corner of your screen there. You can hit subscribe. You see that little red dot in the corner? Opposite my name, that's a subscribe button. Hit that. And you can also hit the like button. Both are free to do. And both bring this up in the algorithm, you guys. And it helps get this information out there. Because the information that was just shared is, number one, going to squash some of the rumors. And it's by somebody who is verified. The woman talking and giving that information is verified, which means there is a phone number that can be called to get her to the government agency that she works for. So she is verified. So the information that you heard regarding Orrin and Orson that I just brought out is verified information. The call to the police was made, I believe, at like 10 to 5. But I just lost it. It was at like 10 to 5, the 911 call, I believe. I don't know. I haven't got anything verified on that, but I've been told that it was. Truth Coming to Light says it was later. The timeline that I seen was that, and by the video, that it was 4:54. Yes, there, Roby, thank you. The 911 call was placed at 4:54. It was not at 6:54. It was at 4:54. Yeah, I wish I could get a hold of that 911 call too. Yeah, I heard that TREZELL has removed all of his social media except for Facebook. Yeah, Mama Shan Shan, the 911 call came in between 4:45 and 10 to 5. Truth Coming to Light, that's not true. The call was not at 6:54. The call was at 5:54 or 4:54. It was at 4:45, 10 to 5. It was 4:54 p.m. in whatever time zone they lived in California. So yeah, maybe 6:54 Eastern, but That's not the time that the call went in. It went in at 4:54 p.m. their time, California City time, 4:54 p.m. Is it Pacific time in California City, Monica? Truth coming to light. They may have messed up on the time. They may be using their time. Maybe 6:54 in Idaho, but it was 4:54 p.m. Please don't put that up again, or you're going to be put in timeout. We're just letting you guys know right here that there's different time zones. So whoever did that video was probably in a different time zone. But the call was put in California City time, 4:54 p.m. Even on the neighbor's video, it shows 4:54 p.m. It shows the date, the time, everything. It shows when he was out in the backyard, when he left, the exact timestamps. It is 4:54 p.m. Okay, Castro Valley Lip. You might want to go back and watch the beginnings of this video. The parents called the lender. TREZELL called the lender. The lady who gave them their mortgage and also lent them $5,000, name is Aileen. TREZELL called Aileen and said, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And Aileen said, don't worry about it. I'm going to get somebody to go and board it up and I'm going to pay for it. That's been verified. So, yep. And they have not been back. You are absolutely right, Castro Valley. Oh, you're very welcome, Karen. Yeah, Jeannie Lewis says there's so many inconsistencies. Yes, and that's why I want to stick to facts when I talk about this, and that's why I get upset when things that are brought in are rumor or unverified. That's why I want to stick to verified information. Yes, I do believe, Shannon, that they do have lawyers now. Thank you, Des. Thank you, Des, for taking care of that. Okay. Okay, Sophia, what am I missing now? Yes, I did hear that. Did you hear that AV had a guy offer to bring his cadaver dogs? Yes, I did. The thing that I'm worried about with that, though, Sophia, is, you know what happened with the, I don't know if I want to bring this up because it'll bring us on to a, hello, Megan from Southern Soul Tarot. Welcome, welcome, my dear. If you guys haven't checked out Southern Soul Tarot, her name is Megan. She does tarot readings, totally different from mine. Mine are basically oracle, and she does awesome reads over there. And some of the things that she gets brought out in her tarot don't come out in my oracle. So go over and give her a like and subscribe, and check out her reads too on all these cases, because she brings a lot more information too. So if you haven't already, head on over and see her and check her out and give her a like and check out some of her videos there. Yes, I love Megan's channel too. Well, thank you, Megan. There's Megan. There's her channel name is Southern Soul Tarot. You guys give her a like and a subscribe too. She's got a lot of very interesting stuff that come out in her reads too. And I believe anyway that both of our reads, we have done reads on cases, and most of our information is very similar that comes out. But there's also a difference there too. Some things that she comes out with, and what her tarot cards tell her and what she gets, in some aspects can go in depth in places where mine don't, and vice versa. So yeah, go out and check her out too, and give her a subscribe and a like. I'd appreciate that. She's been a good inspiration. Just finished the West Brothers. Okay, wait, where'd you go, Megan? Where'd you go? Okay, I just finished the West Brothers and Echo for you, Will. Thank you, Megan. Please, you guys, go. You guys have all seen the reads I've done with Oracle on Orrin and Orson. And for Echo, I asked Megan if she would do a tarot read on them, and she has. I just thank you so much, Megan. I will have to go and check them out. And like I said, some things that come out in my reads don't come out in hers. Some that come out in hers don't come out in mine, because they're two different kinds of read, you guys. So when you put them together, there's a lot that we both come out with equally, like that are the same, but each brings their own, how can I say that? Megan, help me out here, girl. Each read brings out unique things. Can I say it that way? So yes, go and check out. I asked her if she would please do a read on those two cases. So thank you, Megan. You're two peas in a pod. The yin to the yang, yes, because they're two very different types of reads. Although they're still reads, they're very different on how information comes through. Maybe that's, I don't know. Am I explaining this right, Megan? And I don't know how to read tarot. I've tried. It's very difficult to learn. So I commend Megan for that. It's like, and she's on her game. Like, there's, you know, she knows what's coming to her as soon as that card flips. So it's, I found tarot very difficult to learn. So that's why I say she brings a whole different way of, I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but she's got an awesome channel. So go check it out. And make sure you hit the subscribe on her channel too, please, and give her a like. Yeah, she's very good. If you want a good tarot card reader, absolutely go and see Megan over at Southern Soul Tarot. My opinion, she's the best one out there for tarot. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, everybody who has hopped over there and given her a subscribe. I appreciate it. appreciate it immensely. I can't wait to get over there and check out the videos that she did for me on these two cases. I'm not wanting you guys to go back and read and watch my reads, because I don't like being influenced by previous reads and what has come in. And mind you, I don't remember anyway. But oh, you're very welcome, Megan. Oh, you got my support and more, Megan. Oh, see, there you go. Corey's been following you too for a very long time. Yes, I just love her approach. And the way that she connects with her cards is like how I connect with my, I get a lot of compliments on especially my Ancestor deck and my Oracle decks. The way I connect with those, she connects with tarot, and she doesn't miss a beat, you guys. So yes, thank you for everybody. If you head over there, get her up to, I don't know how many subscribers you got over there, Southern Soul, but let's boost her up there, because I really believe in what she does. And I think she's the best out there for tarot. Yeah, it's like she doesn't skip a beat. So, oh, now I'm anxious. Megan, you shouldn't have told me yet. I'm anxious now to go and see your reads. Well, you're an inspiration to me, Megan, and I want to thank you for everything that you do too. So yeah, I when I found Megan's channel, it was probably about 4 or 5 months ago, and I started, okay, let's get her up. I want to see how many do I got in here. I want to see, I got 215 people in here right now. I want to see 215 more subscribers on her channel. Just go over there and click subscribe. I would appreciate that. You guys won't be disappointed. I'll tell you that. You're not going to be disappointed. I want to get her up over 5,000 likes. Okay. Thank you, Des. Sister Squad. Yep. And I'm going to be watching, because I know a lot of my viewers on my channel have asked if I do any of the tarot, and it's like, you want that? Go see Megan. Like, she's the best at tarot. If you want Oracle or Ancestor, stuff like that, I can do that. Oh, and I'm honored by you too, Southern Soul Tarot. Like I said, like, I've never seen somebody read the way that you do. And you're very easy to follow. You make it very easy for people to understand how you're coming to the conclusions that you are from what you're getting from your cards. I feel you're very connected. So I give credit where credit is due, and I give you 100%. I got you, girl. So yeah, she's at just over 4,000. I want to see you guys get her up over 5,000. That would make my day. Yes, Des, if you can grab her link to her channel, and I'll throw it up here on the screen so you guys can just click it right there. Easy peasy. And I would appreciate it too, and I'm sure Megan would appreciate it even more. Let's see if we can get you up over 5,000, Meg. And like I said, you guys, like in my last live, people were calling me harsh and this and that, and you don't want to help other channels. Yes, I do. I help other channels all the time. So this is just one way of, and I think I've always stood behind. There's a few of channels that I'm always shouting out, and Megan is one of them. And like, I don't wear a mask, you guys. If I support your channel, you know it. I'm not if I shout you out and I give you a like and I follow you, that's because I believe in you. There we go, right there. Okay, so there's her YouTube channel, you guys. There's the link to it, I believe. Is that the right link, Megan? I have no problem giving shout outs to channels that I connect with, that I can say I will go and watch their stuff because I believe in them and I believe like that they have the same morals and values. You know what I mean? Thank you, Kat. Thank you, everybody that's going to go over there and subscribe to Meg. I want to try and get her up over 5,000. Okay, great. So there it is. I'm going to leave it up there for a bit, you guys. And I mean, it doesn't cost you guys anything. It's free. Just like when I say to you guys, can you guys give me a like? It's free. Can you subscribe, please? It's free. And it helps get these stories out there because it boosts our algorithm in YouTube. Okay, so I'm going to address that, Jessica. Jessica says, I want to leave Megan's link up there for a few minutes, or I would put yours up, Jessica. I will put it up. Let me just leave this up for a bit more so people can click on it. I'm going to address that. Jessica Meadows says, what bothers me is the fact that they said the kids just walked away with no trace, but one of the boys had a fractured leg. I've got two things I want to bring up about that. Okay. Number one, Jessica, thank you for that comment. Okay, I'm going to bring up your comment. Okay, so thank you for this comment, Jessica. And I want to talk about something else also that I feel is very important. Okay, that a lot of people haven't even mentioned. I don't think I've heard another YouTube mention it. Why, on the first time that these boys were ever allowed out to play in the backyard, they go missing? They weren't allowed out at their last residence to play. They weren't allowed out at their new residence, even though it had a fully backyard and everything. Nobody ever seen these kids out playing. The one and only time that these kids were allowed to go out and play is they miraculously go missing. They want us to believe that. Really? The one and only time that they're ever allowed out to play is the day that somebody has been following them for the last 2 years, just waiting for this day to snatch them. Come on. Come on. And yes, with a bum leg, those kids are not going far. And Jacqueline messed up when she said in an interview, the boys don't wander. They never have. They don't wander. They stay close. So thank you, Jessica, for bringing that up because it helped me to bring that other part up too. Yeah, and Corey too says the previous owner said they never used that gate because they had a padlock on it. But the thing is, you guys, is this is the first time that these kids are ever allowed out and they go missing. They want us to believe that? Come on. Did they have a stalker following them, watching them 24/7, just waiting for these kids to ever be left outside alone? Let outside at all? They want us to believe that the first time. Let that sink in, you guys. The first time that these kids are ever allowed to go outside and play is the day they go missing. I call BS on that. Yeah, and the last thing a 3- and 4-year-old would do is wander out into the dark. They're very scared and timid at that age. But let that sit in, you guys. The first and only time that these kids went outside to play in how long? They go missing. And they want us to believe that somebody kidnapped them or they wandered off or whatever. The first time these kids are ever allowed out, they go missing. I don't believe it. Let that sink in. People aren't getting that. It's not like these kids were out in the backyard playing often and somebody, some crazy in the neighborhood seen them always outside playing and decided, you know, we're going to keep our eye on those boys, and then when we get a chance, we're going to kidnap them. No, because they were never seen outside. So the first and only ever time that they were outside, they're kidnapped, they go missing. What? Come on. Yes, Sophia, kids are generally scared of the dark. Yes. But the big point I'm trying to hit on, you guys, is the first time these kids are allowed out to play. If we're to believe that, they go missing. You know what I mean? It's like, it just doesn't add up. I could see it if the kids were always out in the backyard and some crazy, you know, kept an eye on them and was just waiting for their chance to kidnap them or something, then I could see it. But the first and only time these kids are allowed out is when they go missing. Come on. How convenient. Yeah. Didn't happen. The odds of that happening are 1 in 10 trillion. Yes, Roro, that's the point I'm trying to make. These kids were never allowed out. So it's not like somebody was watching the yard or anything and waiting for their chance to kidnap these kids. These kids were never allowed out. And then the one and only time that they did go outside, apparently, they get kidnapped or they walk off. Never. Nothing. Zilch. No way did that happen. No way. Oh, I got 2 thumbs down. Woohoo! Thank you. 2 thumbs down. As always. I got 2 thumbs down. Yeah. I don't care if you give me the thumbs down, whoever's doing that. And I believe I got, well, by what's being shown right now, I got at least 2 haters. Haters are either jealous of you or jealous of what you do that they can't. So, but the 2 thumbs down also help too. So it doesn't really matter. Keep giving me thumbs down if you want. There's always those 2 thumbs down. Always. So they're haters. If you hate me so much, why are you coming to my channel? But the 2 thumbs down also count as interaction. So thank you. Thank you. Can you believe that? Who in their right mind would give a thumbs down to a video who's bringing out information about 2 little boys that are gone missing? Yeah, a thumbs down helps my algorithm too. It shows an interaction. Thank you. Roro says I can tell them where they can stick that thumb if you want me to. Yeah, I believe they're haters, but thank you for your interaction because it all helps my algorithm. Thank you. But yes, let's please keep them thumbs up coming. Thank you. I appreciate it beyond belief. I don't want any super chats. I don't want super stickers, nothing on this video. I just want the thumbs up. Thank you very much. And that costs $0. 0, and hit that subscribe, please. Well, the haters, when I get the thumbs down like that, it shows me they're haters, and it shows me that they're not happy about what I'm bringing out. Or they're jealous or something. Like you're just showing your, you know, that's a reflection of you, not me. I Hate Laundry says, please read my above message. Okay, I'm looking for I Hate Laundry. Speaking of laundry, sorry, just came in. I asked that someone look at the right edge of the baby missing photo. There is a computer on. The oldest is leaning on a blonde brick wall, may give insight of a timeline. Ooh, what picture? What picture? I Hate Laundry. Where is that? Oh, whoa. All right. What picture? What picture is that? See? Thank you, you guys. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That's what I loved. Share stuff like that with me. Share stuff like that. Share stuff that you have found out that is verifiable, that is the honest to God truth. I love it. Yes, Mama Shan Shan, thank you. Yeah, we should be working together to boost everybody up, not bring them down. And I mean, the negativity, when we are trying to do something that is so important like this, as to find two missing tiny little 3 and 4 year olds to come in here with your negativity or whatever, it's like, go away. I don't need you. I don't need you here. My subscribers don't want you here. Neither do I. Take your negativity somewhere else. Yep, getting close to the truth. Thank you, Maureen. But yeah, we got to look at which, okay, I'm waiting for I hate the laundry. What picture are you talking about? I hate laundry. Both boys on same missing poster. Okay, both boys on same missing poster. I'm writing that down. Boys on missing. You know I'm going to blow that up and I'm going to try and see what I can get. Thank you for that. I hate laundry. I'm writing you down. Because if I find anything, you are getting the shout out, and thanks for bringing that to my attention. Yes. Yes, yes. There we go. Thank you, Mama Shan Shan. We will crush your darkness straight up. Yep. Yeah, I am going to find that picture, and you guys know I am going to blow that up and see what I can get from it. Sophia, thank you for your comment. The adopted parents very well could be stalking social media. I believe that they are. Heck, what if they are one of the two people? I think they're both. It could be both of them, or family members, or it could just be somebody that dislikes me. But I mean, the thumbs down is giving me interaction too. So it says a lot about them, not me. So it goes to show what kind of people they are. Yeah. Okay. So Sheila says, hello, Sheila. Thank you for your comment. Adopted mom doesn't have any recent pictures of them because they were on her phone, which must have been lost or somehow they oddly could be. No, her phone was confiscated. So that's why she has been saying that she can't show recents because they're all on her phone, which the police took. Yeah, it does. I'd like to see you do that too. At 411 now. What? What do you mean somebody was timed out, Des? What are you talking about? Or someone was timed out. Yeah. I get the two thumbs down every time, and I believe it's haters. But, you know, it shows interaction. They have to click on my video to give me the thumbs down, so thanks for the interaction. Yeah, I'm going to look at that picture too. We have not been able, I know a lot of people have tried to get that 911 call, a lot of YouTubers, and for some reason they can't get it. Oh, haters don't get to me. 411 now. That's on them. You know what I mean? But thanks, I thank them for the interaction on my channel because they have to come and click on my video to give me that thumbs down. So, I mean, to take time out of their day to do that, they must have a pretty sad life. It's a reflection of them, not me. The adopted, there's been a lot of rumors, Rachel. Kara Doyle, I have said over and over, and I just did actually this morning. Kara says, where do you think the boys are? I just did an updated read for myself, just a mini thing, just to see if anything has changed. And I am still getting that they are in that park near the home in Cal City. I've asked over and over for my ancestors to give me a sign if they have been moved from there, and I have not got anything regarding the park. Now, I also had an area east of the house, farther out than where they searched in the open fields there, and I did get that's anything that would have been there may have been moved. That's from the open field area. But so far, my cards have still told me that the boys are at that park in Cal City, where the dog park and baseball diamond and that is, the water behind the baseball diamond. Yeah, I might do that, Des. I might do that. Yep, Ying and Yang says haters don't really hate, they want attention. Well, they can get attention by coming in the chat and, you know, saying hello. Hey, I might even put their comment up on the screen. That's how you get attention. I think they're haters, and that reflects on them, not me. I haven't got that. IMSS says, I can't shake the feeling that they were sold. I haven't got that. I know there's a lot of talk about that with the Pizza Gate stuff or whatever they call that. Oh, thank you, Alley Cat. I don't know about that because I'm not getting that. I believe the boys are deceased. And I believe they are in that park in Cali, California City. Yeah, I hit on, I did go and look at that area too, Shauna, and I didn't get nothing from that area. I got the park. The park is where the remains are in that water. I think they were weighted down. And I'm going to say it again. What happens when you put a body into water, even weighted down, within a week, that body will come to the surface. It will float again for a couple days again before sinking. The only way that that body will come up again is if by an outside force, somebody either snagging on it and pulling it up with an anchor or something, or somebody hooking it by accident, or something along those lines. So I believe that that's why they waited so long to report them missing, because I believe they were deceased at the beginning of October. Around that time, end of September, beginning of October, is when I believe that they were murdered. I believe that they were thrown in the water at Cali Park there, where I have said all along. I believe that they gave enough time that those bodies were not going to float back up. I told you what happens, and that's verifiable evidence. You can Google it. When a body is thrown into water, even weighted down, it will sink to the bottom. Within the week, that body will float to the top because of the gases, and then within a few days, it sinks again. So they made sure they gave well more than enough time for those bodies to go back down and stay down, and maybe even added some more to it. You know what I mean? And I believe that, they waited the length of time that they did so like the area could grow or do whatever it was going to do to hide that they had been there. I don't know if it's frozen, Mama Shan Shan. It's in California City. So I don't know if that would be frozen. I don't know how cold it gets there. I'm just reading a text. Okay, so this is what we're going to do, you guys. Des is going to download that interview, and she has so many programs. She is going to go over it to see if she can catch any EVPs, and see if she can catch any EVPs in that session where they talk to the reporters. And if she comes up with anything, I really don't want to bring a lot of that stuff onto my channel, but I'm willing to, if she does come up or find anything, I'm willing to listen to it, and maybe I will put that up here, but I don't want to get into doing EVP sessions and stuff like that on the channel. I want to stick strictly to reads, but like I said, this is really important. So if Des hears anything in that video or gets an EVP or anything, I'm going to make an exception, and we're going to either post it or we're going to do a discussion on it where you guys can hear it. Okay, so how's that sound? Or I can get Des to upload it to her channel and get you guys to go over and listen to it there. Okay, above and beyond ancestor readings. I just watched a video yesterday about one of the bio dads being at the interview right behind him. He's wearing a white shirt. Yeah, I seen something about that too, Corey, but I haven't been able to verify that that was true yet. Yeah, I know what video you're talking about. Yeah. But I haven't been able to verify that that was him. Yes. Yes, Kathy Kaufman. What about getting Adventures of Purpose to dive in that water by the park? Now, the only thing that I see a problem with that, you guys, is I don't know how deep it is, but they could certainly dive it. I don't think they'd be able to bring their boat out in it because I don't know how deep it is. I'm not from, you guys, I'm in Canada, so I don't know anything about the area. I don't know if they are able to get a boat in, but I'm sure they would be able to dive in it, right? Okay. And Anna Newsom, hello, Anna, says California City Dog Park is a 2-minute drive from the California City home. Yes. And if you guys remember in his interview, he states, I think that was a big slip up. Don't forget, even the good lady that I was talking about earlier says they're not bright. I think he slips up when he says they're going to be around here somewhere. And I do believe that that is exactly where they are, because that's what my cards keep telling me. My cards have not given me anything different. Yeah, it doesn't, Shauna, it doesn't matter how deep it is. I don't think they'll be able to get the boat in there, but I do believe that they could dive in it. See, they like to go with the boat on get radar for an area first. But I mean, how far could he have put the boys out in that water? Unless he had a boat too, who knows? But I don't think so. I think it's going to be fairly close to the edge. But we need to get this video up there. Please smash that like if you have not smashed it already. And yeah, let's flood Adventures with Purpose and see if they will go out and search those and the water is on both sides, you guys. I'm being drawn to the water that's right behind the baseball diamond, but there's also water to the left. Okay, because there's something like a circle in the middle. So when you come into that dog part, mini putt, baseball diamond area, you get down there and there's a gate. There's water on each side of that gate. I'm being drawn to the water right behind the baseball diamond, but I'm being drawn to that water area around that circle. So that whole water area around that circle in the middle needs to be checked. Yes, the dog park. I'm going to see, hang on a second. I'm going to go here. You guys, I'm going to see if I can't get a link to it for you guys. Okay. I'm trying to get a link for it, you guys. Okay, here we are. Okay, hang on. Give me a second here, guys. I'm trying to get a link for it. Okay, so okay. I don't know. Hang on. Let me check this link first to make sure it's going to be brought up. Okay. I've got a link for it, you guys. Okay, there is the link to the dog park. And when you go to the link, you will see that it is the address for the park. I'm going to put up. Okay, so there's the address. You will see that the entrance goes in and you can see like water almost in a circle right behind the baseball diamonds and that. Yep. And if you click on the map part, you will see where it changes from Proctor Boulevard. It goes across California City Boulevard. So I guess it's California City Boulevard. And it's called Central Park Lake. I'm going to take a picture. I can't put a picture on here, you guys. Oh, what I can do, wait a minute. Okay. Share my screen, share. Okay. I'm bringing it up on my screen right here. Okay, here it is, you guys. Now, you can see here that this is Proctor Boulevard. You come across California City Boulevard. And see how it says here? Okay, so the Best Western California City Inn Suites is right across the street from the entrance. You come in the entrance. Whoops. You come in the entrance. There's parking all over here. And there's a baseball diamond right here in this area. I believe they're in this part of the water in here. But I believe that this whole round part of the water should be searched. Maybe even up into here. But I believe they're in this area here. Okay, so if I scroll out, I believe their home is right here. Their home is right here. Okay, now this is another thing that I'm going to bring out that I also got information on, you guys, is this good lady, the one that talks about the lender and everything, she did some kind of searching on family members, and they have found family members using the Aspen Avenue address going back years. Years. Okay, so there's another tidbit of information there for you, all you guys staying to the end. I forgot about that. This good lady that I spoke about earlier said that when she searched their names on, let me get the name of the thing she searched. True People Search. Okay. Okay, this is what I'm going to tell you. On True People Search, she searched for Wanda West, JOSIAH, TREZELL, and TREZELL. All used this an address on Aspen Avenue, that address on Aspen Avenue, that they used that address going all the way back to January 2001. So if you go to truepeoplesearch.com and you search for addresses for JOSIAH and TREZELL West or Wanda West, they are all related to that address on Aspen Avenue as far back as 2001. Huh? She's thinking that they owned a house, either they owned that house before, somebody in the West family owned that house before, back in 2001, or there's another residence on Aspen Avenue that the family owns. I can't get onto the True People Search to see what the exact address is that they are referring to, but apparently JOSIAH, TREZELL, and Wanda have all used an address on Aspen Avenue in California City dating back to 2001. Okay? So that's a bit more information there, you guys. Apparently on True People Search, you can search for JOSIAH, TREZELL, or Wanda West, and it brings it back all the way to 2001 that they used the address as a place of residence, and the address is 10717 Aspen Avenue, California City. The address, Des, I believe, is the house that TREZELL and Jacqueline bought. I don't have all the information in front of me. I'd have to search for it. But what I heard is that Wanda West, JOSIAH West, and TREZELL West all used one 10717 Aspen Avenue, California City, California, as an address all the way back in 2001. So is that the address of the house that TREZELL and Jacqueline own now? 10717 Aspen Avenue? Because they've used that as an address since 2001. So what is going on? Exactly. Where are the boys? I forgot about that, you guys. I had it on a back piece of my papers here. And that's that lady that I said works for one of the government agencies, but did not want to be, we call her the good lady. She's the one that came out with all this other information too. And I'm sure she's reported it to police. But when she did a people search, she found that TREZELL, JOSIAH, and WANDA West could all be, we're all using that address in 2001 as their address. So did they own it back in 2001, sell it, and then that's why this was so forced? Is that why this was the house that TREZELL and Jacqueline needed to buy? What's being hidden at that house? If they did own that house or live at that house in 2001, okay, so Corey H., back in 2001 at 10717 Aspen Avenue in California City, California, JOSIAH, TREZELL, and WANDA West were using that as an address in 2001. That's 20 years ago. So 20 years ago, what did they do there? What did they hide there? What was done there at that house? Were they renting? Did they own it? I don't know. But I know they used that address in 2001, 20 years ago. So why was it pushed hard? Why were they so hell-bent on buying that particular house? Now, we could have just made a connection. Why did TREZELL and Jacqueline want that specific house? That house that TREZELL used as an address back in 2001. What's going on? That's what we need to look at now. I have no idea, Maureen, how old they are. I would believe probably late 20s, early 30s, maybe. But why? If TREZELL used that address as his address in 2001, could that have some bearing on why he wanted to buy it 20 years later? Frisco Beauty, that was not, I'm going to show this. Frisco says, I heard the phone interview from the original owner who stated that the family attempted to buy the house before and fell through. No, this was all the same attempt since July to buy this house. Now, this is before this lender got involved. The lender that lent them the $5,000 and also held their mortgage. Before they found that lender, they had gone to different sources to try and get a mortgage, and they were refused. So the real estate agent, because they were hell-bent on getting this house, and I just maybe come up with a reason why, because TREZELL lived there before in 2001. He used it as his address in 2001. So when they tried to first attempt to buy the house in July, they went to, I guess, lenders and banks and stuff. They were denied. So the real estate agent is the one that hooked TREZELL and Jacqueline up with this Aline. Aline not only is holding their mortgage, Aline is also the one that lent them the $5,000 to make it look like they had money. Aline is also the one that TREZELL called and said, look, we need to do something with this out, blah, 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 whatever he said to her. Aline is the one that paid for and hired the person to go and board up the house. So now I want to know, what is this connection? TREZELL used this exact address back in 2001, 20 years ago, as his address. 20 years later, he goes through hell and high water to buy it. Whoa, there's a connection there somewhere. It just hit me, you guys, when I seen this extra note that I missed when I was doing the update on all the other information that's come out. WANDA West, JOSIAH West, and TREZELL West all used that as their address in January 2001, 20 years ago. So did they possibly do something in that house 20 years ago that they're scared might come to light, and this is why they wanted to buy it? I don't know. But there's a connection. There is a connection to them living in that house in 2001 because they used it as their address, and now they own it. Mr. says, dang, Willow, you're in the wrong career. What are you talking about? I'm in the wrong career. Sorry about that, guys. I just dropped my mic. What do you mean, Mr., that I'm in the wrong career? So come on, you guys. I got 299 people in here. Let's see some more of that smashing the like button, please. Yes, it is going to be passed along, Corey H. And I'm sure a lot of people here are going to pass it along now too. Maureen Julie McGrath says they knew the previous owners probably. Maureen, they used it as their address. So I'm assuming that there was no, they lived there. They used it as their address. Where was that other? Oh, I'm missing. Hang on a second here, you guys. Where was that? I just wanted. Okay, I got to go back over to this one. Okay, Valina Cavett said, when is the last time the boys seen their mother? December 2018, just before December 2018. When people talk about the bio mother went there in December and tried to give them gifts, and she wasn't allowed to, they wouldn't accept the gifts, and she wasn't allowed to see her. That happened in 2018, guys, not 2020. Because somebody's saying it's really odd that she goes there to try and gives them gifts, and then a couple days later the boys go missing. No. The last time that the mother seen the boys was when she tried to bring them gifts in December of 2018, not 2020. Mr. says, oh, law enforcement, I should be in law enforcement. No, it just goes with my legal background that I did used to work for a private investigator, and I did work in a lot of legal stuff. So I pick up on a lot of things that most people don't, only because of that. And then there are things that I do miss because I've got just so much coming at me all at once that I do miss some stuff. Oh, I knew that, Des. I knew that. Mr. always means good in everything she says. Yeah, I just retired in December, you guys. I have been working in the legal field for more years than I want to admit. Over 25 years. And I've worked in family law, which I couldn't do because it was just too sickening to my stomach. I couldn't handle it. Some of the cases, So then I went into private investigation, and then from there I went back to college and started working in criminal law. So that's why I do catch a lot. Thank you, Amber. Okay, Maureen states, many people let someone use their address for things. I bet they are friends with previous owners. Maureen, what I'm saying is his brother, JOSIAH, TREZELL, and Wanda West all used that address as their address in 2001. So to have two brothers and Wanda West using that as their address, I think it's a little bit more than just somebody using somebody's address. Just my opinion. Mrs. and Mr. I work in fraud and motor vehicles. Woohoo! Atta girl. Right. They were kids in 2001. So I heard that the mother used the name Wanda West. So they were living there with their mother. The mother was living there, and the two brothers, JOSIAH and TREZELL, also have that address as their address along with Wanda West in 2001. That's 20 years ago. So why would two boys of between the age of maybe what, 10 and 15 need to use somebody else's address? No, that was their address in 2001. No, Tony, they have not found the kids yet. Okay. Plain Jane Jackson. I don't know if you've been here since the beginning of the live, but I explain all this at the beginning when I talk about Orrin and Orson. Plain Jane says, on a USDA loan, you cannot borrow money for closing costs. You have to qualify for home and closing. Right. So what happened was, not only is this lender a lien in big doo-doo, so is the real estate agent. This is what I said at the beginning. What they did was fraud. It was a conflict of interest. It was fraud. And I believe that she's going to lose her license because she said that she gave the $5,000 loan. And you got to understand, she's the lender. She also holds the mortgage. So somebody who holds a mortgage can't lend you the money to pay the down payment either. It's illegal. It's all fraudulent. This whole transaction is fraud. And I believe she's going to lose her license, if not be charged criminally. And so may the real estate agent, because the real estate agent is the one that brought her in on it. And there was a conflict. Anyway, they were not pre-qualified. She put money in his account, so it looked like they had money for closing. So then she said she lent him the money for closing. Then she said it was no, I lent them the money to move. So there's a lot of lies in there that she has come out with. So she's going to be caught. The whole thing was fraudulent. Okay. And it also has been proved that the loans by the VMO thing, those where TREZELL says it's money, he sends money and he puts loan. It was the lender never received money through VMO from TREZELL. So all that information is at the beginning of the video, and it's all been confirmed by somebody who works alongside DC. What are they called? What do I do with my book? Oh, sorry, guys, I dropped my mic. DCFS. It is this woman who gave this information, works in an agency alongside of DCFS. She can be verified. The information that she gave is truthful. And she can also be verified by a phone number that she could be reached at that is a government service that works alongside DCFS. So all that information regarding the loan and all that stuff, all those payments and everything is at the beginning of this video. I cover it all. I've been going for about 2.5 hours. Oh, you can have your parents, Stacy. You can have your parents help you pay your closing costs, but you can't have your lender lend you money for the down payment or lend you money for the closing costs. It's a conflict of interest. That lender has to qualify you to be able to pay back the money to her. So she's not only holding the mortgage, she's also lending the money for closing costs and this cost and that cost. She also, TREZELL called her up, and she also hired somebody to put them boards on the windows and paid for it to be done. This is the lender. Total conflict of interest, and it's going to blow up. I believe she's going to lose her license. And this is all verified information. You can have a family member help you. You can get, you know, your parents to help you. But the way the lender did it, along with the real estate agent, and what they did to get this house for TREZELL and Jacqueline was all done fraudulently, with conflicts, you name it. And they've lied about it. So, but anyway, you guys, that's the information. Yep, that's okay, Stacy, no problem whatsoever. I'm going to wrap this up because I've been going for 2.5 hours and I've got stuff left to do here. So what are we today? We're Thursday. I will see all you guys again, unless something else comes out that I find that's important. I will see you all on Sunday at 1 for the live updates and whatnot then. Okay, so until then, you guys, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. I will see you all on Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time for our regular Sunday lives. And like I said, unless it's really, really important news, I'll leave it till Sunday. But if it's something that's really important and I think you guys would want to know right away, I will jump on and do another live. Okay, so I want to thank you guys for, you know, sticking around and listening to all this. At least you know that this information is all verified. It has come from a source that can be verified. It comes from a source that works alongside DCFS, although she does not want her name used for obvious reasons. This is all true information, people. It also debunks this December 2020 that the bio mom went there, and that's why they did it a couple of days later, getting rid of the kids. No, the bio mom has not seen the kids since December 2018. And that's when the gifts were refused, December 2018. Hello, Stitchy. Thank you for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Okay, so Des has put up some links, you guys, if you want to join memberships. There's the link to my bonfire store. You don't have to buy anything. Go on over and take a look at it. You'll see what I have on the back of the sweatshirts, and that is for my subscribers. My subscribers name themselves the Angels of Truth. So I put just the angel wings, not the writing. What you see on your screen right now, the gold angel wings, that is what is on the back of the sweatshirts and the shirts and the hoodies. The writing is not there. I believe on the zip-ups, the writing may go along in small print across the bottom, but on all the other stuff, it's just the angel wings on the back. Okay, and I did that, guys, for, you know, if you guys want to show some support, you want a nice sweatshirt, hoodie, zip-up, whatever you want, a mug, a mask with beautiful angel wings on them, you can check them out there. Like I said, go check them out. You don't have, I'm not forcing you to buy anything, or I'm not going to beg you to buy anything, but you can go and check it out, and that's up to you if you want to purchase or not. It does help, so I do thank everybody who has, and there's been quite a few that have bought the sweatshirts, the hoodies, the shirts, the masks. So I want to thank each and every one of you for helping support my channel. Okay, so I will see you guys on Sunday, unless there is something very important that comes out, and I will jump back on the live. Okay, so till then, I will see you guys on Sunday. Take care of yourselves, and please stay safe. See you then. Bye-bye for now.